What is going on, SoFi fans? Welcome back to Financial Journey. We have another partnership that came down the pipeline, so another one. So it's absolutely insane on what SoFi has been doing over the last couple of weeks on the huge amount of partnerships. But this one in particular, I want to talk what that means for us investors, what it's going to mean for SoFi bigger picture. Outside of that, we do have our Q3 earnings, which is set for November the 1st. I want to talk on one possible negative that might come out of these earnings. So I'm going to go over all that fun stuff, but before I get into any of that, making sure you guys hit that thumbs up and subscribe is always greatly appreciated. And with that, let's get right to it. So this is the new partnership, Bindable. So for them to offer auto, home, condo, and renters insurance. So that definitely keeps in line with SoFi's image of all-in-one component. So when a customer comes in to buy a home, they get a mortgage, then they can also get insurance through SoFi as well via this new partnership. Outside of Bindable though, SoFi did have and has had a long-term partnership with Lemonade for roughly about 3 or 4 years, I believe. But definitely this is a move in the right direction for SoFi to have more than one partnership to offer kind of a similar kind of service. So again, that's very good for SoFi and also Bindable in the bigger picture. I also did do a video on hypothetically how SoFi could buy Lemonade and why that would be beneficial for SoFi, ultimately reducing costs and so forth. But definitely let me know your thoughts on that. I just want to show you Q2. So during the Q2 report though, I just want to show you this. So it does talk on home loans, personal loans, student loans, which we already know, credit cards. So credit cards went up massively. Home loans in particular though did go down from the quarter by quarter. So as you can see right here, but during the home loans though, that's one thing that might be a little bit more of a worrisome issue, because during the Q2 earnings, there was roughly about 7 analysts that jumped on board, all of which had very good positive comments saying you did a phenomenal job during the quarter, but what are you doing to mitigate risk? And that's definitely one thing that SoFi has so far done a very good job of doing, especially with more of the recent other partnerships. So I've done videos on all of those as well, but there's a recent article that did come out more specifically about 𝗖𝗢𝗡𝗡𝗘𝗖𝗧 Financial and how they're really preparing for a lot more delinquencies when it comes down to their auto loans and other loans. Title says auto loans, but in here it does talk on a lot of other loans as well. And when you are going to be comparing 𝗖𝗢𝗡𝗡𝗖𝗧 to SoFi, they are and aren't similar in some aspects. So SoFi is really focused on student loans. That's obviously what they did before being a chartered bank, but now really they're growing in all aspects, whereas 𝗖𝗢𝗡𝗡𝗖𝗧 really focuses on auto and mortgage. So definitely they can be compared to some regard, but for 𝗖𝗢𝗡𝗡𝗖𝗧 to already be worrying about possible delinquencies definitely could be something that might trickle down to SoFi. Keep in mind, like I already said, SoFi doesn't have the same degree of exposure to a lot of these home loans and things like that and auto loans. So definitely could be something to worry about. That might be a little bit more of a negative that does affect us. Again, Q3 did have a lot of interest rate hikes during that time period. And if people do have variable mortgages or just auto loans, definitely could hurt a lot of the consumers. And the last couple of data points that have come out for consumers have shown a little bit more signs of cracking in the broader economy. And I've always been a very strong advocate saying consumers are out there making the money, still maintaining their jobs and so forth. But like I said, with the last couple of recent economic data points that have come out, it goes to show that there might be something coming, possibly a recession. But I think a lot of us already know that to some regard, and especially that's the favorite word of 2022 is just recession. But again, it's one of those things. I think SoFi is doing a lot of things in its own power to mitigate a lot of these risks. So I think SoFi should be fairly safe, but this is something coming from an investor standpoint that we just need to be aware of. And I'm not spreading any FUD. I'm still diamond handing, still holding my position very strong. If it does continue to break below that $5 mark, I'm definitely going to take advantage and add to my position. So I definitely see a lot of long-term goals. And when I'm investing in SoFi, I'm investing in the long term, not so much to the short term, even if there is some possible delinquencies that does come as a result from mortgages or whatever it is. So definitely something to worry about coming from the bank, but generally in a higher interest rate environment, SoFi is going to be making a lot more money from that. Hopefully that will be able to offset a lot of these delinquencies that possibly even do come, whether it be in Q3, possibly Q4, or maybe just never comes. I don't know. It's one of those things, very interesting concept in the bigger picture. Big money is still continuing to buy. So as you can see, these are all the transactions from SoFi today. So a pretty substantial amount. So like I've been saying, big money has been really getting back into SoFi a little bit, but by no means what it used to. So they're clearly a little bit more hesitant in SoFi and just probably the bigger picture about the broader market. So definitely let me know your thoughts on SoFi in the comments below. If you haven't already, hit that thumbs up and subscribe, is always greatly appreciated. Let me know your thoughts on this new as far as partnership with Bindable. Personally, I've never heard of Bindable, but for them to offer more and more options outside of Lemonade is a very good thing for SoFi and its customers. So customer satisfaction is a very good thing to always focus on, and SoFi is doing a phenomenal job of that. So if you haven't already, like I said, hit that thumbs up and subscribe. If you do like my channel and support the growth, take a look at my memberships, link in the description below, or just hit the join button at the bottom of the screen. With that, I appreciate you guys watching. Let's all make a lot of money on SoFi.